It's game day tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. at UBS Arena. It's the Isles versus the Vegas Golden Knights. If you're watching this game on TV, it's on TNT, HBO Max, and if you're in Nevada, on Scripps. So both teams are on different trajectories right now. The Islanders are coming off a 4-1 loss against the two-time defending Stanley Cup champions Florida Panthers on Sunday. And the Vegas Golden Knights currently are riding a 4-game winning streak, having won in overtime on Sunday against the New York Rangers. It's going to be an interesting game. The Islanders took the first meeting between the two teams back on November 13th, 4-3 in overtime. Vegas is a little bit of a different team now. They've got Carter Hart in, who played on Sunday against the Rangers. Not sure if they'll play him again tonight or if they'll go back to Akira Schmid, who's been the number one workhorse at 10-2-4 for them over the course of the year. Both of these teams are pretty interesting in terms of statistics-wise. The power play for Vegas is fifth in the league at 25%. The Islanders, as we know, their power play is horrendous. It's currently right now sitting at 30th at 14.3. But then you flip the switch. The Islanders' power penalty kill is fifth in the league at 83.5%, and Vegas's PK is 12th at 81.7%. Vegas is a pretty high-scoring team. They're averaging 3.04 goals a game. The Islanders are only at 2.87. And the goals against, the Islanders have a slight edge on the Vegas Golden Knights at 2.73, while the Vegas Golden Knights are at 2.82. Players to watch, obviously Mark Stone, Jack Eichel, Thomas Hertl are the players to watch on the Vegas Golden Knights, see how they perform. Currently, Jack Eichel has 12 goals and 24 assists for 36 points. Does he lead the team? I think he may, yes. He leads the team in points. So, they're a threat. They are a very high-powered, high-offense team. When the Islanders played them in Vegas, it was a pretty close match. The Islanders did very well holding their positions and did well in containment and came out with the overtime win. And it was very good to watch. I mean, that was right in the middle of their little swing of all the difficult teams on the West Coast. And they stepped up to the plate. So tonight's going to be another test. See if they can do it. For the Islanders, it's been hot and cold. I mean, they lost to Florida. They came off of a 3-game winning streak. In terms of how they've been playing overall, it's been an interesting mix. Let me see what their current. They know they have a 3-game homestand starting today. With Vegas tonight, Anaheim on Thursday, then the Lightning on Saturday, and then the week following they go for a quick trip to Detroit before they come back on the 19th for a home game against the Canucks. So it's a quick 3-game homestand, a quick road trip for a flight out to Detroit, and then back to New York again for a game against the Canucks. And then they do a back and forth. They do the Canucks, and then they go up to Buffalo, and then they come back. I mean, they're bouncing around the next couple of weeks. So this is going to be an interesting test. Hopefully the team stays healthy. I know that there's been a little bit of a bug running around the NHL. Yours truly has caught a cold. I don't know if you can tell in my voice. So the key to this little bouncing back and forth and running around and being on airplanes is going to be to stay healthy. The team needs to stay healthy, and they need to stay in the mix because, as you know, the Metro Division in the Eastern Conference is just packed. I mean, it's elbows, and elbows. The conference itself, Washington Capitals are at the top of the conference at 39 points, but the Buffalo Sabres at the bottom of the conference at 26 points. That's not a large spread. I mean, when you look at that, it's just crazy how much the teams are. The Metro Division itself is the spread between first place and last place is 7 points. 7 points. Washington's at 39 points. The Columbus Blue Jackets are in last place right now at 32 points. The only team that has a lot of games, there are 2 teams that have games in hand. The Penguins and the Flyers have only played 27 games. The Islanders currently sit third in the Metro with 35 points, having played 30 games. The same as the Capitals. So they are 4 points behind the Capitals with the same amount of games played. They are 1 point behind the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes have 2 games in hand. And then the Penguins are right behind them, but the Penguins have 3 games in hand. So, they're only 1 point behind, above the Penguins, and they're 1 point above the Rangers, 2 points above the Flyers, 2 points above the Devils, and 3 points above the Jackets. They could be in last place in the blink of an eye. This conference and this division are just insane this year. It's a very strong division. Right now, third place in the Metro would put the team is actually in third place in the conference. So go figure. So it's very important that the team come out hard today, play their positions, do positional hockey, take advantage of their ability to kill off penalties, stay out of the box as much as possible, try and net a couple if they possibly can, and see if we can, continue the gel. The fourth line, continue to make improvements and see what happens. Whether or not J.G. Pageau plays tonight, I haven't seen anything from the Islanders beat writers to indicate that he would be a go tonight, although he was not wearing a no-contact jersey at the last practice, and there was a possibility that he could play. We'll see if he plays tonight or not. That obviously would create some interesting dynamics for Patrick Roy in terms of who he plays and who he sits. But we'll see. We'll see how he does that, if he does play, and we'll talk about it tonight when the game is over. So tonight, Islanders, Vegas Golden Knights, 7 o'clock p.m. at UBS Arena on TNT, HBO Max, and Scripps. And I look forward to going to the game tonight. If you're there, stop by Section 109 at the bar during warm-ups. I'm usually there talking to folks from my section and enjoying a pregame beverage. And then I will be back tonight with a post-game wrap-up, hopefully a happy recap, and we shall see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. Let's go, Islanders. Let's go.